This video is made possible by the Bus STEM Sensors team from SMK Banting, inspired by STEM VELESTO Energy in collaboration with Science Bridge Academy and Selangor State Education Department for CABARAN Teknologi Tindak Balas COVID-19 2.0.
The COVID-19 pandemic has wreaked havoc all across the world in recent months. Infections abound and many people have died. Malaysian Ministry of Health has developed strict standard operating procedures as a countermeasure to these deadly infections, with important measures suggested by the World Health Organization.
Before proceeding any further, let's meet my team members. The leader of this amazing project is Muhammad Danish bin Muhammad Khairul Azhar. He is the one who responsible in monitoring all the work process from the beginning till the end. Next is my team's designer, Johan, the person behind the look of our amazing project. We also have Muhammad Izar Nazmi bin Izwanti as the programmer. Last but not least, I am Nur Asha binti Habib, yours truly, is the presenter of this project.
Although SOPs have been enforced strictly around the country, there are some loopholes that can be improved, especially in school areas. Some of the loopholes are: first, many teachers are needed to take control of the SOPs process every peak hour due to the vast number of students coming to school, which need the teachers to take care of a long queue, scan students' body temperature, and to be in charge at different classes count. Second, traffic may occur at class counters where students have to share pens to record their scan body temperature on a name list paper set on a table, and maybe some have to take time to recall the temperature, which they may have forgotten. Third, students may have to spray or pump the sanitizers from the same bottle the other students use, or some may just ignore and skip this crucial part. Based on the problems mentioned just now, we are presenting our Smart Sensor Station. This Sensors Innovation Project aims to, first, maximize the implementation and practice of SOPs at school compounds. Second, closely monitor and record student status and attendance effectively. This project is determined to solve the problem related to SOPs implementation and time consumed per day throughout the screening process in order to reduce the spreading of COVID-19 in school.
Let us see how these components in the Smart Sensor Station are interconnected. Our Smart Sensor Station consists of 5 identical kiosks. One of the kiosks is designated for disabled students or needing pupils by designing it using a suitable height and a larger space. Empty kiosk guidance display is provided to make students easily identify any empty kiosk available. Since the position is parallelly aligned, this feature will definitely help them the most. A quick tour of the features of this kiosk. On the lower part of the kiosk, a sensing system is attached which uses an ultrasonic sensor device. It acts to read pupils' presence there. QR scanner device functions as a QR code scanner to record students' data and to keep track of students' body temperature each day. Contactless temperature sensor is attached together with an LCD display. It is able to scan body temperature without contact and display brief information to its users. The built-in buzzer will ring when students' body temperature exceeds the limit. LED RGB is set with 2 colors, which are green and orange, where it gives a signal whether the kiosk is occupied or not. And this is the automatic touchless hand sanitizer dispenser equipped with green, red, and orange LED, which will light up according to its own arrangement. 5 ultrasonic sensors, 5-unit RGBs and LCD display devices are connected to the microcontroller Arduino Uno and then given a 5-volt power supply. If there is an object being scanned by the input sensor, a signal will be sent to the output RGB. Orange light will be emitted and the output display will make its calculation. Otherwise, if the sensor does not sense any object, the output RGB will remain green and the output display will do the calculation. In this simulation, LCD display non-contact temperature sensor MLX90614 non-contact infrared temperature sensor. Blue and red LED together with an output buzzer piezo are needed. We use the TMP36 temperature sensor to demonstrate this simulation. If the temperature lower than 37 degrees Celsius is detected, the blue LED will light up. Otherwise, if the temperature can exceed 37 degrees Celsius is detected, red LED will light up and the buzzer will ring. Simulation automatic touchless hand sanitizer dispenser, however, needs IR sensor, Arduino Uno and DC motor which are connected to a 5-volt power supply. When the IR sensor detects an object, LED turns on and the DC motor does about 1 turn of motion considering the number of rotation of 185 RPM. With the motor's running power, the hammer moves vertically once and presses the pump handle of the disinfectant container. When the IR sensor no longer detects an object, the IR sensor light turns off and the DC motor ceases operation. In order to make this project functioning well, we divide it into 3 stages. Every stage has its own simulation and acts in different situations. Let's start with the very first stage, which refers to the situation of students queuing at the kiosk. We use an ultrasonic sensor as an input, Arduino Uno as the microcontroller, and RGB LED with LCD display as an output. Second simulation refers to the situation of students scanning their body temperature. We use a temperature sensor as an input, Arduino Uno as a microcontroller, and LCD display as an output together with blue and red LED. The third one is simulation, which refers to the situation of students using hand sanitizer. We need an IR sensor as an input device, Arduino Uno as a microcontroller, and LED with DC motor as an output device. In a conclusion, Smart Sensor Station is well equipped with hand sanitizer and temperature screener for the health screening process. Based on this objective, we included QR code for students to scan and fill in their information while the teachers will automatically receive the data. This project is expected to solve the congestion problem during peak hours due to the vast number of students entering the school gate. Moreover, it is also expected to solve the sanitizing process before students entering the school by physically touching the dispenser that can create a greater risk of infection. The Smart Sensor Station is designed and simulated on Tinkercad for 2 weeks. From this project, we hope people can benefit a lot from this and not only be utilized at school but also in public places. We also hope people can have positive feedback, especially teachers, because with this Smart Sensor Station, it will make it easy and convenient for them to record the students' attendance and identify who are absent. It would also be appreciated if this project can be prototyped for a greater use in the future. Last but not least, we hope that this project can help in the implementation of SOPs to reduce the spread of COVID-19 virus during this pandemic era as a whole, especially in schools.